All right, folks, welcome to this week's all-new sports show, internet exclusive. Coach's Corner, and folks, joining us, third try of the year. He's been dying to get back on the all-new sports show, and that is head coach of the Tarboro Vikings, Jeff Craddock. And, of course, Coach, as you know, when you're on the all-new sports show, it means you've won a football game. So you really are dying to get back with us every week.
Yeah, you think you miss me. I miss you 1,000 times more, I can promise you that. But, I give credit to the teams that beat us. Northern Nash played a great game against us, and then, I thought we played really well against Southern, but we just didn't make plays down the stretch. So, learning experiences, but I'd rather learn from a win than learn from a loss. But glad to be here. I thought we played well tonight. It was a good, and once again, a hard physical football game, which we knew it was going to be. You don't have to worry about records, when this game being played. We knew we were going to get their best effort. I thought those boys over there played really, really hard. And I thought my guys played really, really hard. So everything you kind of expect in a rivalry game, and I'm fortunate to come on top.
You guys have been using a lot of running backs this year, but tonight's big runner was your quarterback, Randolph. Talk about his contributions tonight from the quarterback position. Yeah,
Tay did a great job. We have a couple design plays for him, and we wanted to use him a little bit more tonight. That was part of our thinking going into it because we knew their interior, their defense was very, very strong. So, we were kind of thinking if they were going to pack the box with 9, then let's try to suck them in and try to get to the edge. And, Tay did a really, really good job of that. Called a boot pass, and he ran it, made a good decision, took off running. So, yeah, he really had a good game tonight. Very proud of the decision-making that he was making, and gave us a little spark. He made a couple big runs in key situations to keep some drive alive. So, did a good job. He's becoming better and better every day, so it's nice working with him.
Coach, you mentioned the Southern Nash game from a week ago. Coming out of that game, as you say, you guys played a fantastic football game, just played a fantastic football team, ended up on the wrong end of it. Did you have to make a lot of adjustments coming out of that, or were you overall pretty happy, especially with your defense?
Very happy. Unhappy with the loss, obviously, but sometimes you got to look at the bigger picture. And I couldn't ask our defense to play any better. If they play like that all the time, and I thought we played better defense Friday than we did tonight. I didn't think we were quite as physical and as dominant as we were then. But a lot of that might have been because, that offensive line we played tonight pretty big, and they sloshed it up there pretty good. And even offensively, in a defensive struggle like we had, when you call the right play at the right time, you have to convert those pass plays. And there was 3 or 4 times where we had people wide open and couldn't convert. And so if you make those conversions, everybody's thinking, wow, you guys are phenomenal. You went in there, but we didn't. And so you kind of sometimes take a step back and say, guys, we're playing decent offense. We got to control the line a little bit better. But, there's a reason sometimes you don't control lines very good because the people across from you are pretty big and strong. So we just defensively, we didn't make any major changes. Matter of fact, very few minor changes. And offensively, we just stuck to what we do. We thought we could run the football a little bit better tonight than what we did against Southern. But, it's just really about us trying to get better at what we're trying to do.
You're coming out of a 3-game stretch of what we've been calling the Crucible for Tarboro, and you're coming out of it with a win. How important is that, not just for your playoff preparations down the line, but also going into what looks to be a tougher Two Rivers conference than you've been in the last couple of years?
Yeah, well, first of all, just the win is big because the kids are kids, coaches are coaches, but we understand there was 2 good teams that we lost to, but at the end of the day, there were still 2 losses. Last year we lost 2 losses in 15 weeks, and then we lost 2 in 5 days. That's a tough pill to swallow. So to come out here and get a win, get back on the track and, get your confidence back a little bit because, confidence is a big thing when you're dealing with teenagers, and sometimes it's big when you're dealing with adults. But, it's huge, and also because it is Southwest, and we enjoy the rivalry as coaches. I wish them the best. I think they got a fine football team. I think they're trending upward. I hope they win their conference, and, we'll all be cheering for them to have a great season. But, as far as we're concerned, it's a big emotional win. It gives us a little bit more, enthusiasm now going into our bye week. You kind of feel better about yourself. The conference, I'm excited about the conference this year, with Riverside undefeated, North Edgecomb's undefeated. Looks like there could be some big games. That's what you want. I mean,
absolutely.
I'm just as excited as I can be, but I'm more excited about taking tomorrow off right now for the moment, but maybe taking next week off. But
what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm going to relax.
Coach, looking at this team, when you go down your roster, it seems like we come across, the names that we're calling a lot. God, that kid's a junior. Oh, God, that kid's a sophomore. You do have another young team. But this is a team with more experience because a lot of them got it last year as sophomores. A lot of them got it as juniors last year. Where is this team right now? Where do you think this team has a chance to go?
I think they can be the best team in the state if they continue to get better. I really do. I know we got a lot of challenges, but I think we're getting prepared for those challenges in games like tonight and games like Southern Nash and Northern Nash, big physical teams in front of big crowds and playoff atmosphere. So I feel like we're gearing in the right direction. And these kids are young. We were doing a walkthrough. One group we looked at today, we said, you know what, we return all 11 of them right there on offense. And we're like, you know what, we return 8 out of 11 on defense. So it's still a young football team, but the expectations are high. They've been here last year, most of them, so they understand what it takes. They remember how it felt to lose in the third round. And so, it's a great group to coach. They have high expectations. They have a great work ethic. So I'm always, guys, we can be as good as we choose. We just got to keep working towards that goal and do what we do. But we got to get better every week. My one main concern is offensively. To me, I feel like we're at least a little stagnant. If I look at us against Nash Central to where we're at now, I don't know how much improvement we've made. And that defensively, I think we've made. We're I think trending definitely. Special teams with Dawson Harris, I think he's phenomenal. I mean, he's having a great year. Kickoffs. No, and we're going to miss him dearly next year, but he has been great. So I think two phases of our football team, defense and special teams, are excellent. I think offense right now is above average, but we need to get that to excellent, and then you have a chance to become a special football team.
Mm-hmm. Ed, you pumped?
Yes.
Ready to run through a wall?
Very. Sure.
Well, let's just take care of this. Well, let's finish up this interview. Then I'm going to let you do some sprints, okay? Oaks head coach Jeff Craddock, victorious tonight in what we call the Edgecombe County Derby. 20-0 over Southwest Edgecombe. This has been this week's all-new sports show, Coach's Corner, Internet exclusive.